So I always like to sit in silence for the first part of my talk. People always ask me why I do that. And the true reason is, and this is very important to remember, is that I'm not the doer, it just happens. So really, like, why do I do it? Implies that I have will of my own, which I don't. I actually just am sitting here, and then the impulse arises to sit in silence. There is a causal reason as well, in which the story I tell myself, but who knows if that's true. It could just be made up by source. It's like and could actually have no relevance to truth, is that I like it. That's the causal reason. And sometimes it feels too much to be talking for like 2 hours or an hour and a half, and just sitting in silence feels nice to do that. For you guys, more than likely the benefit is it will relax you. Not if you're not used to it, it might drive you a bit crazy. It's like silence, silence, zzz, 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 zzz. But if you're used to sitting in silence, then it can be very relaxing. If you're not used to it, it can be agitating. But the way to get over that is just to sit through it. And then it's also better for your daily life, because if you're always agitated by sitting in silence, then it means that you're always occupying yourself and doing something, and you're not really relaxing. So it's just a habit of getting used to doing it. If you haven't done this before, what I do, if you want the like ultimate high level enlightened version, is that I just sit there and do nothing. I just let my mind chatter, I let thoughts come and go, I just let anything happen, I just sit there. But if you feel that that is too vast and too uncontrolled and too vague, then I can give you some meditation practices. There's 2 that I normally give. The first one is mindfulness of breathing, and this is counting your breath. But first of all, I like to give you a warning letter. It would be good if I just had like something in my editing suite now where I could just press it and it would come up like warning, warning. So when I give these practices, please know it's the description of what could happen. It's not actually a prescription, because who would I be prescribing to? So there is talking appearing of a meditation practice, and it's either that character that's listening either does it or doesn't. It's not meaning to imply free will. Like it's the same if I taught you how to drive. You would think I'm learning how to drive, but it's actually something that's happening. Like if you imagine Khaleesi, my dog, if I put chicken in front of her and a carrot, and I said, now Khaleesi, you can choose, and then she picks the chicken, where is the free will in that? Firstly, she doesn't know the idea of choice, and secondly, her predisposition is to pick chicken because she's a predator. And then also she doesn't know the idea of choice. She's not like, the chicken has this many calories, the carrot has this many calories, which one will be better for me? Which one's going to serve me? Which one's going to fill me up? Which one's going to give me the best figure? Which one's got the most vitamins and nutrients? She doesn't think about these things. It's something that's happening. But yet there seemingly is a choice made, but there's not a choice made by anyone. Just because we as humans have complex thinking, so I have the ability to contemplate which one is more healthy for me, doesn't actually mean that there is somebody in here with free will making a choice. It means that this robot is intelligent enough to be able to put in new information from the outside in order to determine a better choice for itself. But that doesn't mean free will. So in me giving this apparent prescription, please know that it's not a prescription. There is no one in there making the choice to do it or not. It's a happening. However, it may be better for you than going and better for you, not in terms of enlightenment, but in terms of being a healthier person. It might be better for you than like going and playing like on an arcade with lots of like violence and gunshots, or going and fighting with your partner, or getting addicted to porn or something. It could be better for you, but it doesn't mean that you are choosing to do it. There isn't a you in there choosing. And yes, and secondly, where is this destination that you think you're going to? Although we can say causally it might be better for the body, mind, organism, like who is this you that is going from somewhere to somewhere else? Who is this you that you imagine yourself to be, this continuous you? You can just imagine the body, mind that has particular programming, but that doesn't equal a you that's going to get enlightened in the future. There is no solid you. Okay, so now all that's done. So the meditation. So the first meditation I'm going to introduce is called the mindfulness of breathing. And it's basically a counting meditation where you count your in-breaths. So every time you breathe in, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you've done 10 in-breaths, you go back to the beginning and you start at 1. So it's really simple. You just have to count your in-breaths up to 10, and then when you get to 10, you move back to 1. And you just focus on this. The second meditation I'm going to teach you is moving your attention into I am. So lots of teachers have different versions of what I am is, but basically what I mean by I am is existence. So I mean this moment. So moving your attention back into this moment. So moving the attention into that sense of being, that sense of aliveness, this, rather than thinking about what you're going to do at the shops, whenever you can go shopping again, or whatever else you're thinking about, work or blah, 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 children. So instead of like allowing your mind to go off and think about that, every time you notice it moving away, you pull it back to the present moment. So those are the 2 exercises. And then the third option is like me, where you just sit there and let anything happen. Okay, goodbye. We now sit. We now do just sitting. Ping! Okay, that's maybe enough of the meditation tonight. So I've forgotten the title already. What is the title? It's amazing, my memory. What does it mean to be limitless? Isn't that beautiful? Not the title, but just that concept.